Hello everyone, it's me, B Norman here, and I'm giving you guys some Destiny 2 beta. Not a lot, because I had multiplayer for you guys, and also this video kind of fucked up near the halfway point. So I've got this gameplay that I got you guys, and some multiplayer from Destiny 1. But let's go around and discuss what's good about this beta and what is not so good, which is quite a bit. So let's get into it. I would say the good stuff right off the bat is the story mode is great. Like that first mission, the first opening mission is something I wanted to see throughout the first Destiny. This type of stuff. You've got, peril and great story progression to see how everything's going about. Because the tower got hit by the Cabal. Because I honestly think it's because of the last mission that we did with Taken King, and that's lead up to this. Because someone was being cocky saying, come at us, bro. Well, the Cabal came at us and they wrecked our shit. So, in one sense, this is what I want to see. I'm hoping that all of this is something we see throughout the whole campaign of Destiny 2. So, hats off to that. That is a good start. One thing I would like to see is our character be able to talk. Like, I like how we have No One North as the ghost, but he shouldn't be our mouthpiece. Our character should be talking as well. If anything, they'll shoot, like, our Guardian and the ghost should be, talking, having conversations, making little witty remarks to each other. Then just, have our character be silent. Like, this ain't like the old Legend of Zelda games where, our character is silent through the whole damn thing. He needs to talk. I hope that's something in the full game as well. I doubt it, but I'm hoping. But let's go with the combat. The combat is still that same old Destiny combat. Nice, solid gameplay. But with one sense, I would say the frame rate that's like in this game, like 30 frames per second, I can feel it. And I'm not much of a tech heavy guy that says, oh, I need to have 1080p or 4K or 100 frames per second. But in this game, after there's so many other games that's out right now that hit that 60 frame per second benchmark on consoles, I don't see how this game can't do it. If anything, that needs to be addressed, at least in multiplayer. This game needs to be 60 frames per second in multiplayer, and we'll get to that because that is where most of my criticize comes into this game, is its multiplayer and some in the single player as well. So pretty much, let me just get on that right now. But before I even say it, yeah, the strike was nice too. The strike was awesome. I wasn't going to expect anything less than a great strike from the Bungie team, because I enjoy strikes. But besides that, let's get into the meat and potatoes of this commentary. The complaints, because I love to complain. So here we let it go. One thing I would say that this game needs to improve on is the grenades. They charge way too slow. Everything charges way too slow. I don't know if that was just for, personal choice, and there was probably going to be gear in that to boost your charge rate. But I don't know about that. But if it's not, that needs to be fixed ASAP before the game fully comes out, because grenades take way too long to charge up. And this can be for multiplayer and single player, because when you need that grenade to help you out of that sticky situation, you don't have it. Like, already the grenades don't kill, so I don't see any point of having them be, you know, this weak or this long to actually grab. The other thing too, besides from all the things that takes forever to charge, your super charges way too slowly compared to Destiny 1, where you charge much faster, and it pretty much moves the gameplay and how. And I'm not saying Destiny 1 is like the fastest game around. Trust me, it is like by far not the most fast-paced multiplayer game I've played. It was when you had weapons like shotguns and like auto rifles and all those other good weapons being powerful, but after the amount of nerfs this game's got, it's pretty much slow. But compared to Destiny 2, like compared to its beta, this game is like the flash speed comparable to the two. So for the game, before the game fully comes out, that needs to be addressed. Like make the grenade timer much faster, make the melee time faster, the supers, all of that stuff. The other thing I would point out for Crucible is the special ammo, or heavy, or whatever you want to call it. That needs to be fixed so multiple people can get that weapon, because it is so annoying when everyone's rushing for that special ammo and then only one person gets it. That's not right. Like, it makes it so it's not a team effort. It's not for people to go grab the heavy ammo so you can have a upper hand to against your opponents. It's pretty much whoever can get that force gets the heavy ammo for themselves. So if they're gonna do that, what they need to do is give it to more than one person if they're right beside each other. Oh, actually have more heavy boxes coming around. Because right now I think there's only like maybe 3-4 of them in every map, and there's only 2 maps. There's the city map in, I think, Spain, and there's this other map in this new Vex planet, and there's just way too little of them. I think those are 2 options I would suggest to fix that problem. Add more of those heavy boxes, or give the ability to have multiple people get heavy when they're close to an ammo box with a teammate. And what else could I think of it off the top of my head for playing that beta? I wouldn't say I have no problem with Nova Bomb being slow, because in one sense it's kind of a counterbalance. It's slow, but its blast radius is even larger than it was in Destiny 1, so it kind of compensates with its slow mobility, but its massive, as I fall down to my death, for its massive damage. Same as some other supers. Like, I didn't try the Striker class. Like, I was mostly focused on the shield, and I've seen that you can have upgrades to throw your shield more than once. So I have no really big problem with that. I'm just adjusting myself. So I have no problem with that. That's probably going to be fixed when the full game comes out. And there's not much I can really complain about it thus far. There's only a few things. Oh yeah, I know this part won't be addressed or even brought in, but I would love it to be brought in, is if they actually ditch this, hybrid system that they're gonna take from Call of Duty, and they only have dedicated servers, because trust me, this game's probably going to need it. Regardless if it's a 4v4 fight, it still can be laggy. I've got shot in behind a corner. I was behind a solid rock, and I died instantaneously. And I also got killed before I even seen the person. The person was not even there before I can even get a chance to shoot him, because I was already taking damage before I had a chance to defend myself. So shit like that is a problem, and it needs to be addressed before the game comes out. But besides from all those stuffs, am I still gonna get the game? Well, in one sense, I am still gonna get the game. I've already pre-ordered like pretty much $60 of it. But am I gonna probably play the multiplayer? Not as much as I want to. It's the same as Destiny 1. I honestly think that Destiny in itself should just be a cooperative only game. There should not be competitive multiplayer in it at all, because I think right now, as it stands, I don't think the game was built for it. It's not really built for the multiplayer side of the game. Yes, there's multiplayer in it, but because of all that multiplayer stuff, that's why Destiny 1 had got so bad as it was, because there was so much multiplayer and that was so much focus, and that was hurting the single player aspect of the game. So in one sense, I really hope for Destiny 2 they do not focus on multiplayer as much. They should focus on single player and cooperative missions, because that is where Destiny shines the most, is in those two categories. Multiplayer should just be like that little side thing, and that's it. It shouldn't be the main squeeze of Destiny, because to be honest, it's not really a good multiplayer game to begin with. But that's just my thoughts. What's your thoughts on this, guys? Please put a comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Talk to you guys later.